What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Game, like Will, man, back with another video. Listen, man, right now we just gonna talk about how to master logistics, bro. Logistics. When you think of the word logistics, I don't know what comes to mind, but all logistics is management. You know what I'm saying? Management. That's all logistics really is. So whenever you think about the word logistics, always think about the word management. So I went to the mall earlier. I approached probably like 14, 15 women at the most and traded information with at least four to five to six, maybe like six women, about half. I probably got rejected a little more than half. So probably approached like 16 women and got like six or eight or something around there. Let's just continue with the video. So let me fill y'all in. So I get home probably around 7:30, 6 o'clock. First thing I do, I get in the house, warm my food up, eat food, chill, take a nap, vibe. But I already followed the women back on Instagram on the way back home, right? Or after I left, the spot. So logistics have everything to do, my friends, with convenience, right? Convenience. The word convenient, uh, the adjective is nearby, um, adjacent, at hand, close at hand, right? Under someone's nose, right? Convenience. So a big part of y'all game is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then part of my game too, which I had to just like it's funny how you will not fix something until you know exactly the definition of it and what it means and like all the stuff. That's why I make these videos. Like I've been had a phone. If anyone has a phone, I'm sure y'all got a phone. That means I have apps. If you have apps, you have the free app, Snapchat, Facebook, dating apps, Tinder, Instagram. You can take your own photos on Instagram just by putting the phone up and putting a little timer thing on it and taking the photo yourself. My last 4 or 5 videos on my Instagram has been taken by me, or I'll have somebody, a family member or a friend, snap the photo and just tell them to keep clicking, and then I'll pick like 2, 3 photos. What am I doing? I'm being convenient with the situation at hand. So when I be approaching women and I get in my Instagram, I literally tell them like I be like, I typically say this. I don't know why I be saying this. I'd be like, when I follow myself or let them follow me, I'd be like, don't laugh at my photos though. And then they be like, they all got different responses to that. And I'd be like, nah, like you feel me? They ain't good photos. I need to take some more photos because I know my photos ain't the best, but they also do got a little bit of drip. Like some of my photos got a little bit of swag, a little bit of. So I just make sure I play with their mind. I always try to play with a female mind throughout the course of sequence of events. So I try not to let shit get dead. You know what I mean? So logistics, right? Think about the word management. You think about how close do she live near you, or where'd you meet her at? If I'm at the mall is severely close to my house. It's not that close. Like it's to the point where like if you don't think about it, you probably won't really think about it type shit. Like I know a lot of y'all feel trapped in the house. Y'all may not have a car. Y'all may not have a scooter behind me. You may not have certain you bus fare or whatever. So you just lay in the bed all day. But even when I wasn't going to the mall, I would go to the stores in the square neighborhood. So you have a neighborhood, then you have your town, then you have the city. Um, I'm yeah. So those are the towns outside of your town. All of that is flooded with women. Then you have the colleges. Um, you got downtown. Every town has a downtown. So like my town that I live in has a downtown. What I'm trying to show y'all is convenience. If money is big, man, like I hate saying this because like I'm a nature lover. I don't really like to put money on a pedestal. But man, I'm 28, bro. It ain't no more playing around with that shit. Money's important, especially now that I'm doing this dating coaching shit for real. It's like you want to take women, like, okay, I got one free date for y'all. It's actually a lot of free dates. Go on Google, type in free dates, and they'll give you like 20 to 30 free dates that you could just offer women on, like just to get y'all the ball rolling with y'all. Free movie nights, you know what I'm saying? Walk on the beach. You feel me? That's the one I always do. Like walk, feed the ducks. Like you feel me? I already told y'all about that though. Then you got the $5, $3 joints, like getting tea. I mean, you could really do anything with a female if you know how to text or write the fucking thing to her and it sounds attractive. And then after you write what you want to do with her and the time and the place to meet, you just tell her what to wear. Oh, I want to see you wear something black because I know it's gonna look sexy off your skin. You feel me? So logistics matter, meaning can what how close do she live or where does she work? When I was at the mall earlier, I'm walking down on any female that I feel that I can see myself uh collaborating sexually with. And it's a lot of them. So that's convenient for me to have that mindset. So that's logistics. Seems pretty logical to me. It's logistical. Okay, I don't see no females down here on the first floor. Let me go to the food court. Okay, the food court kind of look a little dry. Let me go inside Target. Okay, Target look a little dry. Let me go back to the first floor. Every 20 to 15 minutes, it take 10 minutes to get from this side of the mall to this side of the mall. Every 15 minutes, there's like new women. Then you got Dave and Buster's. I bagged a female in Dave and Buster's earlier. She really fine too. Yeah, excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, bagged another one working. I mean, I ran into a female that I already met like last year, and see, my game gets better with time. All of ours do, right? If you keep working on it. So I'm talking to the same female right now. I just got done texting her that I met last year, but the conversation sizzled out because I guess my conversation wasn't really A1. Now it's a thin line between that comment I just made because I believe that if some women just want you, so they gonna think you cute, they're gonna want you, and it's gonna be impossible to fail. You're gonna have to fuck it up by literally fucking it up. Like I got this one shorty, I can't fuck it up. There ain't nothing I could do to fuck it up because it's just not. And then there's some women that's just different, and it all depends. It's the logistics. It's the excuse me. It's the what's the word? Situation within itself. Like some women want a man, so just off the mere fact that they want a man, you got the job, buddy. It's like they're hiring. You feel me? Like, and you should be grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? Like who wants a job and then a place say, oh, we're hiring, and then they're like, well, I don't want that job. Only a person who doesn't really want to work, or they just feel like they could do better, which is understandable. But if you say you could do better, you better do better. And if you don't do better, and you can't find no women that look better or move better than her, some people will say just wait, just go without. It's up to you. Choose your poison. Because every time you're not talking to women, you're not getting better. Because to be quite frank with y'all, game, YouTube, or whatever you do in life, a big percentage of the success is improv. If you know what improv is, that means it's your ability to talk and to add on to shit. Like it's your ability to just keep going and talking and saying shit, even if the shit don't make sense, but you believe in it and you saying it type shit. So a big part of game is that you got to be able to bullshit. You got to be able to talk shit and just make people believe in it, even if it's not true. Um, that's another thing. That's a logistic because your conversation will get better based on you being able to do what I just said. I just had a female ask me, well, the girl I told you that I ran into last year said my conversation was corny. She asked me, what are you doing? I said, oh, I'm on YouTube watching a YouTube video. Whenever a woman asks you, what are you doing? Just answer honestly. Everything else could be scripted or rehearsed or whatever, but if they ask you the WYD, just tell them what you're doing. Don't be embarrassed of what you're doing. Oh, I'm just sitting here making a YouTube video. Oh, I just got some Chinese food. This is beautiful because it gives you the opportunity to be true, be honest. And then the rest of the shit, you could just say some fly shit, right? Oh, what you doing? You over there looking cute without me, da 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 da. Now you can put the mat down from that point. But everything does not have to be spiffy all the time. So she asks you what you doing, match that energy, and let her know what you're doing. Don't be ashamed of what you're doing. That's like being ashamed of your hairline. So, um, yeah, men are not afraid of their hairline, nor are they afraid of what they happen to be doing at time in this point in time and space in life. So own that shit. Yeah, I'm sitting here chilling, feet up, ate some food. What you doing though? Oh, word. Let me see how a pretty girl, da 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 da, doing whatever she's doing. Look right now. Send me a photo. We're not even going to talk about commands. We're not going to talk about commands in like the art of seduction. I mean, the speed seduction stuff, commands, and what's the other thing? Fuck, commands and suggestions. We're not even going into that right now because flirting, to me, is not that important. Flirting is very important, but it's just you have to be like almost like it's about timing, right? I always talk about cooking. It's like cooking, so you want to prioritize logistics over flirting. So you talk to a female, you get her number, you talk to her in person. You might flirt a little bit on the spot. You trade information, you go home. So now you're just doing logistics. You're setting up the date. But I'm at first message is Will from the mall. Hi, da 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 da. She's gonna say something. Then I'm gonna say the story on how I met her. Oh, I was just doing this and I happened to see you. I couldn't let you walk by because I had to, show you da 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 something. Get a reaction. She's gonna react to that, and then I'm going to on message number three, set up the date. Oh, I want to see you here at this time. I want you to wear something black. Da 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 da. I want to see you in something red. I want to see you in something yellow. So, what are logistics again? Let's go back to square one. Logistics is the information. You only need three slots right here: one, two, and three. Where did I meet her at? Where do I live in connection to either where she works or where she lives? And then number three, how am I going to set up a date or a link up? Preferably a date, fellas. always put the date over the link up. I know y'all are lazy, y'all don't got a lot of money, probably, maybe, and y'all don't really want to do that shit like that. But I got more success doing that than doing the other way. Cause women will pull up once y'all go on a date, so don't even trip. And then the goal is to get to the point where you have so many women pulling up that women just tend to know that you're not the type of guy to go out on a date. Even though I grew up not being the type of guy to go out. I mean, we all wasn't going on dates in high school. We just was having females pull up, but you know, we're older now. So anyway, where does she live or work in conjunction to where I live? And then what type of date do I want to set up? Do I want to go feed the ducks for free? Do I even got money? Because if I don't got money, I'm subdued to doing that. And I know it sounds weird to tell a female that, but I'm telling y'all, I don't told many of females this, and it's a hit or miss, but it typically hits, especially with older women or women it's gonna hit with a lot of women. So very few of them are gonna be like, I want to do something different, or I want to go get ice cream instead, or try to just, tell you what the fuck to do. Very little are gonna do that, bro. So don't even trip. And if they do that, and you don't got the money, just let them know they could come back to the crib instead. Cause it works perfectly because we're never gonna let a female tell us what to do. So if you don't want to do what I want to do, then I'm gonna just give you another. Remember, improv. That's a form of improv. I'm adding on to, okay, so if you don't want to do that, well, and we can just meet at my spot and have some wine and watch a movie and cuddle or something. Yeah, I gotta stop caring what women think, basically. They ain't gonna do nothing but say no. But that's logistics because I'm basically using the art of convenience. I'm looking at everything. I'm scrutinizing and surveying everything, and I'm asking myself, where is she? Where does she live? Where does she work? Because I be meeting a lot of women at their jobs, so I also gotta ask, what type of schedule do she got? What? Because a woman, like I had a female like 2 days ago tell me like, I work every day and I go to school. So and then she said I have a tight schedule. I said I said, is that right? I said, a tight schedule. Dot dot dot. I said, it's not too tight to squeeze me in there though, right? Question mark. And she said, LOL, I never said I want to squeeze you in. Or she said, I never said I want to make time for you or something like that. I said something like that. She said something like that. So women will adapt for a guy who is showing that he not only wants to link or that he cares, but just the fact that he knows how to I don't know what's the word. It's like if you focus on logistics, she'll focus on logistics, but you gotta still be flirty with the logistics. So don't just be like you want to be stern and to the point, like a job interview, like, oh, meet me here at this time, da 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 da. But you want to also add a little bit of sprinkle, a little bit of flirting or innuendos in there. Like if y'all didn't notice what I did right there, she used the word tight, right? She said I want tight schedule. So y'all know I'm big on NLP and looking at like the unconscious behaviors of a person. I look at what you might have meant when what you said on the surface. Where did I always question where did the word? Why did she choose these words in particular? Even if she didn't mean nothing by it, I still want to know why. So some people say you reading in too deep, but if you know anything about NLP, people choose their words according to their subconscious beliefs. So That's why I said it's not too tight to squeeze me in. And y'all didn't even peep that. Sex happens here first before the physiology or getting a woman hot or what they call suggestive, I guess. Um, you got to use suggestions. Suggestions is when you're giving meaning to something. Commands is like grab that remote for me. It's them daddy vibes. You feel me? It's like dominant. Like it's more like using words like imagine and then you fill in the rest of the sentence. Imagine we went for a walk and when we got there, the scenery was this way or whatever. Or it's just using certain keywords too. Certain keywords. It's a lot to go with that speed seduction stuff though. That's some real good game right there though. Speed seduction is different because you could literally go to the mall and start talking to a female using that, and then that'll make her want to go in the bathroom with you, real shit. So we're gonna talk more about that, but um, logistics is asking yourself and so that you can have a vision that what am I about that? Improv is very don't know how to ban or and banter and bantering. And the reason that good or bad is think your ability to think on the spot that exercises in the YouTube channel could build and trust ability to say even women like for some odd reason, bro. They like that shit. Rejecting. I feel like this at the end if it is or not. Your boy game like Will like logistics logistics. Uh, that's just work is management, plans, strategy. So what's the plan? Oh, some of y'all got right now texting y'all. They're sitting on those messages and don't know what. That's 5 dates you should be setting up right now on 5 different days of the. You got 5 days set up 5 week 5 days in a week. Maybe skip a day or two and make it work. Logistics. That's what logistics is. Logistics isn't just between you and her. It's between you and you. It's how you set up your crib. The lights. I got lights right here. LSD lights. I'm trying to change the color earlier. See? I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, it's changing color. LSD lights, right? That's one thing. Bed right here, and you could be a minimalist and still be sexy or seductive. Set your crib up to be seductive. Just think about it. Ask yourself, what can I do or what can I place? What I got a mirror right behind you, because when we right here, she's looking right there. The reason I knew to do this, because first of all, I wanted to look at myself in the mirror, but also um, at one of my old cribs, I remember sitting in a chair and having this girl like ride. She was like riding from like she was like facing the mirror, but then she was facing me. We had a fun time. Let's just put it like that. We had some fun, and I was able to go back in my mind and look at that and say that needs to happen again, even if it's you know a new female. It's still a great experience. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things make a female say, "Damn, I got to do that again." So I mean, mirror lights. You should have wine, not juice. Wine bottles, glass, wine glasses. Even if you go to the dollar store, they got the plastic ones for a couple dollars. Get some Welch's grape juice, pour it in there if you're a vegetarian and or healthy or whatever. And yeah, bro, the way she sees your crib is like knocking her socks off, bro. That's logistics. Logistics is the information. What's the information? What's going on? What is it like? What like you gotta ask yourself, what the fuck do I need to do or not do? Do I just need to clean my room? Is it already set up? I just need to type. For me, I got everything pretty much out one, or I had it in the past. So I just would vacuum a little bit, clean up. Maybe not even vacuum, just pluck a couple things off the floor, throw it in the trash, straighten up my shoes, maybe straighten up my clothes. That shit don't matter. Put the pillow at the top of the bed, make it look organized. Because that's what it says right there. Logistics, organization, masterminding, plans, coordination. If your logistics are off, a woman will tend to see you as sloppy. If she sees you as sloppy, sloppiness is typically a signal or a sign to the subconscious beliefs that this person is off balance. It's not a good sign. It's an unmasculine sign. It's like when y'all watch YouTubers and they got their whole room set up and they got the YouTube chair and they got the headphones. Y'all are like, man, this is a real YouTuber right here. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. And it don't, again, you don't need to have everything. You just need to be organized. When a woman sees something organized, she becomes feminine. So that's what that should be, man. So just think about that and text y'all women back and make sure y'all set something up. A lot of the game is just logistics, bro. If you're not setting up no links or dates, if it's 7 days per week, every week going by, you're not setting up no links and dates, link ups and dates, link ups and dates, link up and dates, link up and dates. You should at least have three, nothing under three per week, because you have to keep building on success. You have to keep talking to women. You have to keep articulating yourself, and you have to keep figuring out what is it I'm doing versus what don't work and what works. Period. You always want to cut off what doesn't work, and you want to build on what's working, and you want to add to, which is improv, what's working. Add on what's working. Add on to what's working. Oh, when I said I was just watching a YouTuber, he said some fly shit. I said, oh, that works. I said, let me take that, put that in my back pocket. Here though, I didn't write it down, but in my mind, I know what he said. He said, what the fuck did he just say? He said, where do I sign up at? I love it because it was simple, but it was fly. Because the girl was talking something about giving head or something. He said, oh, where do I sign up at? She said, she put her hand out like this. She said, sign up right here. He took her hand and he went like this with his hand. And he went like that. And I said, oh, that could be used at any part in the flirting and interaction to make her laugh or make her smile. So you will be walking up on a female in the mall, talking to her, flirting, talking, and she say anything remotely to like wagging something in your face, like, yeah, I wear a lot of lipstick, or yeah, I think I'm this, or yeah, women be boastful in the motherfucker, so they'll say something, yeah, I think I'm kind of thick, or it don't even gotta be that. Like I was talking to a female earlier at her job. She was just folding the panties. Like you could use it right there. Yo, where I sign up at? Da 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 da. It's just funny, bro. It's gonna make her laugh. It's just fun. It's just being funny, and that's what banter is too. So that's banter. Banter is being witty and thinking on the spot and saying some shit she don't really expect you to say. That's why I'm about to say make a video soon about how comedians. You should have two favorite comedians that you watch so that you can become funnier when you talk to women. This is people been saying this when I was in like high school. Like this been known, but I'm bringing it back for y'all. Like even if it's a comedian that you don't find to be extra funny, but they just kind of fit into your character. Like I feel like Bill Burr kind of fits into my style, how I talk and shit. I feel like Bill Burr, the comedian, I could kind of use his talking, the way he talks, the mannerisms, how he talk, and I could knock somebody's socks off with jokes. Like I could say some funny shit. Like you see what I'm saying? Without not being myself. I could still be myself and just be saying the funniest shit in the world. And it makes you cocky funny. I know y'all heard that in the PUA community. Cocky funny. And then there's also people like the Marx brothers. Then people are funny, bro. I was watching something yesterday. Somebody said he was talking to a guy and a female, and the female, he was obviously flirting with the female, and he was like, so how'd you get here? And the guy was like, I came with her, you know, trying to be like a little cocky, like, yeah, I came with her, da 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 da. Like, and he's like, yeah, you came with her? He was like, so it don't matter who came with her. He said it's about he said it's who she leaves with that counts. Bro, that shit's hilarious, bro. Like I know like shit coming from me might not hit the same, but you could see the witticism in the shit. You could see the arrogance in that shit. You could see, the slandering of another man or the slaughtering of another man's ego in front of the female. You go home, you end up going with the bit. You feel me? Like I have an older cousin who was very, very witty and very, very. He'll he'll thread the line of disrespect, and you couldn't do nothing because he's on the line. Like you feel me? Like that's funny as fuck. Like, but you gotta watch comedians and you gotta figure out what it means to have banter, because banter is not just between you and a woman. It's between you and the social circle in general. It's between you and everybody. You're building a reputation, so it's like being an asshole has to happen. It has to. Not necessarily a bad, like you don't want to. I don't know. You want to walk a thin line, like I said. That really get women really, really wet. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm about to end this video. A little too long, but I hope y'all got a heap of advice from me. You know what I'm saying? Keep working on yourselves, keep developing your mouthpiece. Learn about improv, learn about banter, learn about logistics. The all three of these weapons will get you way further. Also, suggestions and commands, which is a form of speed seduction and NLP. When you start to practice these often, your mind just starts to work, and you stop questioning yourself, and you start making commands and demands, and you start telling people what to do, and you start moving different. Not like fake though. It's not fake. It's organic. It's real, and you trust yourself. And a woman can't trust you if you don't trust yourself. So I don't know, man. I think I'm done with this video, man. Watch the Marx Brothers, Marx. Uh, Watch Bill Burr or find another comedian. I don't like to watch like Cat Williams and stuff like that because I grew up on Cat Williams and it's like he's hilarious, but I mean you can go with his style of but you want to find somebody who's like more like a conversationalist talker, but they just funny type shit. But I'm gonna see you on the next video, man. It's your boy Game Like Will, man. I hope y'all like this video. I'm out, man. Peace.